Hi, I'm Lizzy Millions, and I'm here documenting my first ever effort at self-publishing. And where we are in the process is I'm looking for an illustrator for my book. I have a manuscript that I wrote a couple years ago, and it's time to publish it. So the next step is art. So what I did is I actually emailed art teachers in the area. I think I sent out emails to maybe 5 different high schools in the area, and I asked the heads of the art department if they had any students or colleagues or even themselves that might be interested in illustrating. And the reason I did that was because I don't have a huge budget, so I'm not sure I want to go after a professional artist, although I really want super great art. So I'm thinking that maybe I can find somebody who just really has a knack for it, and I catch them before they get famous, and so I can maybe afford them. So anyway, I sent out that email, and there were a couple of really great teachers that responded. One in particular, she sent out my email. She forwarded it to like 5 different people, some adults, some former students. And so I've been in contact with everybody who's shown interest in my project. And what I did is I had them send me samples of things they've done, and it was pretty quick and easy. It was like, just texting me a picture or whatever was kind of easy. And after that, I actually sent them a pretty big chunk of my book. This was just last Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving. So was that November 25th, maybe? So I sent them a pretty hefty chunk of my book, about 2/3 of the story, which was nerve-wracking for me. I'm kind of not sure if I needed to protect that legally, copyright it or something. Not sure. But I hope that they'll have integrity and keep it safe for me. Anyway, I sent it to them and I asked them for a few things. I asked them for one full color completed illustration, as well as many kind of rough sketches as they might want to submit. And I just kind of stressed that I'm pretty much a stickler for deadlines and definitely communication. I don't want to like text somebody or email them and then wait days to hear back. That's just kind of frustrating to me. So those were the things that I asked them for, open communication, adherence to deadlines, rough sketches, as many as they wanted to submit, and then one completed illustration to kind of show me what they want to do, especially coloring. Are they going to paint? Are they going to use colored pencils? Are they going to digitally color it? Just so I have a real sense of what they want to do. And also, I'm really excited to see how they envision my characters and my settings. So anyway, so I'm excited about that. I have heard back from a few of them since I sent that. One in particular, she is more of a professional artist, and she does amazing work. And she told me that for the scope of my project, that's another detail I put in there, was how many pictures I wanted to have. And which is about 20 to 25. It kind of depends. There's a couple scenes that it could be one picture. You could get the whole idea in one picture, maybe if an artist can show the perspective or something, just to make it show a kind of a complex idea all in one picture. Or if that's not possible or just not feasible, then that would be 2 separate pictures. So so I told him it'd be somewhere between 20 and 25 pictures, all said and done. So this professional artist, she wrote me back and she said for that scope of work, it would be about $4,000 to have her do the art. And she's probably worth it. She's really amazing, but I don't have that kind of budget. So I respectfully told her to just kind of hold off and don't work on it. Don't submit anything to me, because I don't want her to waste her time, because that is not the price I'm looking to pay for art. So let's see, I did hear back from another gentleman, and he sent me a really cool picture, one of the scenes in my book, and it's so exciting. It's not quite the right maybe costume and uniform. It's a little bit more contemporary. My story is kind of an older fashioned story, but I think that's something that we could work with. However, this artist, who is also great, he is thinking he's going to have to kind of take his name out of the ring, because he's going to try to take a position as a coach, a golf coach for a high school close by. So anyway, that's where I'm at in my quest for an illustrator, just kind of talking to people, anybody I know that I don't know, might have a friend or brother or whoever that's an artist, has a knack for it, and would want to kind of look into doing this project. You know, I worry a little bit about having a brand new artist because I'm not sure if they'll be able to have a cohesive character throughout the story. That's kind of, you know, that's important. You have to know that your main character in my book, his name is Jonas. You have to know that it's the same one from page to page. So they need to be able to recreate, you know, facial features from different angles and all that stuff. And since I am so far from an artist myself, I mean, that sounds incredibly difficult. So I don't know if they'll be able to do it. So we're just kind of waiting to hear back. The deadline I gave these artists is December 16th. That's another thing I wasn't sure about. I was wondering, is that enough time? I mean, it was 3 weeks from when I sent it to them is the time they had to get the work done. And I don't really know if that's enough time to complete a full illustration. But I haven't heard anybody say that it's too short yet. So I'm hoping that it's okay. So we're going to go with it, and I will let you know more when I know more. And that's all for today. Thank you so much.